So this is where a lot of ethical concerns come in regarding AI, right? It's like, it's fun, it's awesome, it's a really interesting creative tool, right? But my question is, what are the ethics behind a person's ability or right or opportunity to monetize the things they make from AI? Because you have to think about it. No amount of money you're paying makes up for the amount of data that was used to create the AI model, right? The large learning model was created using a bunch of data from real people. And it's like, if you're not compensating those people directly, especially when it comes to something that's generating art, that's generating something that's creative, then how is it ethical to monetize? And so I was randomly shown this AI song on my browse page on YouTube. And honestly, this shit is gas. Like, it's actually really dope. And so I scrolled down to the description. I was really scrolling down to look at the comments, actually, but then I caught the description, and the thing that really caught my eye concerning the description were a few of the first, lines right here, really the first 4 lines, right? The very first one is a call to action asking people to join their paid memberships on YouTube, which means that this channel is fully monetized, right? And if you go to that link, this is what it's going to bring up, when they have an opportunity for you to commit up to $25 a month. And of course, YouTube's going to take their 35%, but they're going to be getting some amount of money from that membership. They're also getting money from the ad revenue. They're also they have a secondary call to action for super chats saying that it costs real time and real money to make this music. And I think that's very interesting, because although that is true, you're able to make it off of the backs of people that were used to train the AI model that you're currently using, and they were not compensated. And that's the whole issue. And that's what I find very scary, and not necessarily scary, but just kind of concerning regarding AI, because it's like, how the fuck is that ethical, right? That you shouldn't be allowed, in my opinion, to monetize this in any way, shape, or form. And that goes back to what we were talking about with Spotify a couple of videos ago earlier in the day. It's like, okay, if there's going to be some kind of system that orchestrates some kind of arbitrage for basically scanning all data on social media, on music platforms and stuff like that, to see if something was using AI, or if they're going to outright force people to disclose that, like, I mean, they're disclosing it, fine. And I'm saying, what I'm thinking is, like, if you're going to disclose that, or if you were forced to disclose that, or if you are flagged as someone who's using AI, your ability to monetize on the platform should be stricken. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to get super chats. You shouldn't be allowed to monetize your channel and get paid ad revenue. You shouldn't be allowed to get channel memberships. Now, if you do like one, this is where it gets so gray, right? Because it's like, okay, if you do like a couple of AI things, but you have like 1,000 other videos on your channel that are like completely 100% human user generated content, does that mean you should get your entire channel stricken? From an ethical standpoint, my personal perspective is no. But if it's a purely AI based kind of thing that you've got going on, which is what this seems to be, right? I'm just taking a look, and that's what it really seems to be. Then I don't think the person, the creator, the group should be allowed to really turn it into a revenue earning model, unless the people who are trained off, the people who the model are trained off of are getting compensated in some way, shape, or form. So just a really interesting kind of random thought that I had regarding AI, because this was pretty dope. But then I started to think, okay, they're making money off of this, but are all the blues artists and the jazz artists that the model is trained off of getting paid? Is Travis Scott getting paid for this? I mean, are all the other, like, random software designers, music creators, and things of that nature getting compensated for this piece of music? And you might say that, okay, it's just one piece and it might generate a decent amount of money, but it's not like so much to where it needs to be that big of a deal. But it's like, if everyone starts doing it, and if it gets proliferated any more than it already is, which is a lot, it could seriously become a very strong ethical concern if it is not already. I know there's a couple of lawsuits out there already concerning this very issue, like considering this very topic that I'm talking about right now. But this takes it to a realm that I hadn't really considered before, because it's like, should you be allowed to monetize at all if you're using any form of AI if the people that you train the model off of are not being compensated? So I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below, though. Like and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video.